Hello guys and welcome to Big School. Class is in session. Please open your textbooks to page 1, chaptered How to Beat a Noob. So we're starting in 7th, and because it's a league race I thought, nah, I'm not going to let everyone go past, I'm going to try and actually win something. So we've got a bit of carnage already. We're up into 4th just from doing our best to avoid the rammers and the punters. Now, one thing I do have to say about the league mode thing, it's I have been having pretty much good races in it every time I have gone into league mode. I don't know why the level of driving seems to be so much better, because the cars aren't particularly easy to drive in my opinion. This car's all over the bloody place at high speed. Oh, just making a move around the outside of, what's his name? Bebe 2040, and he gets a bit of oversteer and he collects me with him. And I'm going to make a bit of a bad rejoin here. I did get in this guy's way. Now I've thought of something. This could really, really help Forza and the people who rejoin like that. Just force a rear view mirror on at the top of the screen, even in this view, so it's always there. Well, you know, not force it on, but I'd like to have the choice of it to be there. It would definitely help a lot, especially with defending and whatnot. Oh, I think so anyway. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. So, we're looking at 2nd place here. We're catching up a little bit with Mr. Pickles. Come here, Mr. Pickles. Good name for a dog. Sorry if that is your actual birth name. Don't think your parents really should have called you that, but whatever. Come here, Pickles. So, I've just got to put the pressure on, really. Now, how to beat a noob in league mode. It's the same as how you'd beat a noob in any mode, really. But, you know, I just find, you know, just don't push yourself to 100%. Drive at, you know, like 95-96% of your ability, and you know, just don't make mistakes, because the chances are that everyone else is going to make mistakes. We've already seen a million people make mistakes in this race, as these tyres show. These tyres bouncing down the track, that's evidence. So we're going to whip one in. Mr. Pickles is getting a lot of oversteer. I get also a little bit of oversteer, but not as much as him. I take a pretty bad line through that corner, but it doesn't really look like I've gained at all. So we're on lap number 3, and there's some pretty good racing here so far in my opinion. I do find that with slightly slower cars you can have better and closer racing. And Mr. Pickles is going to get it all wrong there. Bin it straight into the tyre wall. He's binned it. Absolutely binned it. Now that corner was tricky in this car, always getting oversteer on it. Trying to get a good run back onto the oval off the apron. This track is pretty difficult for rejoining the oval off of that little apron lip. So at the end of lap number 3 was that. We're skipping to lap number 5. We've caught up slightly with Morgan. I don't know, unless you prefer to be called Morg Fawn 37. And Morg Fawn, he's binned it as well. Same corner, same tight part of the track. So you just got to wait for mistakes to happen, really, and just don't push yourself too hard. I mean, I was pretty lucky. This was the first race I did in this car, and I started in, what was it, 7th? So that was quite lucky. Like normally when you join a new lobby, you start in 4th. Sorry if you can hear ticking there. It was my dog running across the wood laminate flooring. So yeah, we're going to come across the line and get a first. And we are going to set the fastest lap time as well. Yeah, check it out. Little celebratory dance. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. I've been winning quite a lot recently. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this game. And this is going to move me up to a number 3, whatever that means. Suck on that. Number 3. I don't know number 3 of what. So, moving on to, I can't remember the name of this track. Indianapolis, that's it. Sorry if the sound's a bit weird here. There was three idiots having a conversation about God knows what. Nothing interesting. They're actually being a bit racist to British people, so fuck you guys. So, in 17th here, what are we going to be able to do? We're already up into 13th. I don't know how that's happened, so I didn't actually overtake anyone there. We've got a big bundle of cars having a coming together on the right there. Sorry, I had a hiccup burp. Don't know if you ever do that. Hiccup and burp at the same time. So we're up into 9th. This is flat out, this section, but I don't think Pompey Fraz got the memo. No, I thought Pompey. Sorry, I was thinking of the word pommy. No, don't worry, completely forget I said anything. On the brakes a little bit late at the end of the straight here.
People say it's coming.
This was, you know, I only did a handful of races in this car, so I was still getting used to it at this point. Massive amounts of oversteer here.
That's not how cities work.
I think this might have actually been the first race I did in this car. Had to record it though. Good racing in this league mode. I really am enjoying it. A lot more than just online hoppers. They're a nightmare. You can get one good race out of 3, maybe. But in these league races, I can seem to get a good race almost every time. Now, it did take me a couple of laps. I'm just taking a bit of contact from Hobbsy. Yeah, that last corner we just went round, it did take me a couple of laps to realise that I should be shifting down into 1st for it. So we've gone from 17th to 8th here. This isn't going too badly, guys. I am going to be showing the whole of this race because I did very much enjoy using the brake point. It was on the wall. I can't explain. I'll show you next time we go around. Just fighting the oversteer.
My license plate works pretty good.
Caught up with Pompey Fraz again after our mistakes. Now we're just up on the inside. I'm just going to park it in front of him on the apex so he can't really go past without punting me. And nobody wants to punt, do they? So if you can hear the ticking again, my dog is on the roam. So starting braking just about where that curb starts on the right, teeny bit after.
Defcon can hear you.
Does hook you up very nicely for the line through these S's. We're right on the back of the pink car here. Sir Handbag. Handbag. I think it's meant to be handbag, but I wonder if all of his cars are pink. Either he's a lady and he likes handbags, or he's talking about something rude.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
I've never heard it called a handbag before, but we've got a guy off here. Shelby is off, making a teeny bit of contact with me, so we are up into 5th. Now this last corner here was quite tricky to get right. I do feel like it would be possible to take flat out, but I was having to lift off pretty much every time. Well, I think I did.
I know you
wasn't really paying attention. I was still thinking about that handbag thing. So, braking point just at this board sticking out on the left. There it is. Now it was a little bit early, that braking point, but we're still going to be able to chuck one up the inside of Spin Busy, and he felt the need to give me a little ram there. And it's hard not to ram people when you get overtaken. No one likes losing position. Now I'm going to go very deep, but I'm going to hold my own around the outside of Royal Dutch. And someone else has gone well wide on the track, on that corner, sorry.
It was just like,
now, 1st and 2nd position are a hell of a way away. Coming into this corner here, 700 feet away, 750.
I knew what I was getting.
Now I've got a proximity marker on my inside left here. I'm just going to dip in and shut the door on Royal Dutch there. Royal Dutch was giving me a fair bit of pressure for one. He's just going to go make a stupid move. Like, what was that all about? Was that really necessary?
It was a shit show.
I don't think so. I think he should really come off the throttle a bit and give me my position back. Now this was very good racing. We did manage to not make contact there. And now someone else has come in to give me a nice little nudge, which is going to fully lose me the position. Thank you, Spin Dizzy. Nice one, you dick. So, got another lap to try and get a podium. Is it going to be possible? I know, I was really annoyed by Spin Dizzy after that at this point, but I didn't want to let it get to me. You can't let your emotions get to you in racing. Royal Dutch is getting a pretty bad line through here though, so I'm going to close the gap a little bit. Now, is this a back marker coming up? Is it a back marker or second place? I had no idea. I think it might be second place actually. So second place has had a bad start to... Oh no, it's not second place, it's a back marker. Never mind. No, some guy on the mic shouting about getting rammed. I know how you feel, mate. I've just taken one myself from this Spin Dizzy. On the brakes a lot nicer this time on this lap for that section.
Every time.
I do feel I was getting on the brakes a little early in the previous laps and losing a couple of tenths. Now I'm worried about this Spin Dizzy guy coming in for another audacious ramming.
You have to get in there.
And I'm not really closing the door on Royal Dutch at all. So yeah, I think moron of the day award is going to go to Spin Dizzy.
I don't like this guy.
I was doing my best to just avoid all the carnage and the mayhem.
Hey, he's not going anywhere.
But it's just ruined. Like, there's only so much avoiding you can do before a moron comes in and gives you a quick knock on the back door. So we have managed to keep Spin Dizzy behind us, thank God. That did end up being my final mission after we couldn't catch Royal Dutch, and we're going to cross the line in 4th position. Now we did set a pretty good lap time, but we're still a couple of seconds off of the leader. Pretty disappointing really. I thought I was driving quite well. But thank you for watching the video very much, guys. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.